Hello, my name is Yasmin, and today I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about mental health and why it's so important to partake in mental health, and how to basically learn more about yourself, how you think, and to always make sure that you're good inside of your mind. Okay, so I have two other videos on spiritual and physical health, and they both can tie into this video, because without those two you cannot truly prosper in emotional and mental health. So I'm going to go ahead and link those videos down below as well. So today, basically, what is mental health? So mental health is basically the state of your psychological and emotional well-being. So what is that? The way that you think, the way that you process things, the way that you handle trauma, the way that you handle talking to others, how you react to certain situations. So yeah, basically those are basically what surrounds mental health. So a little bit about myself. I go through, I guess, depression and anxiety. I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety about 2 years ago, and since then it's been such a journey and a blessing in disguise to like basically manage my mental problems or conflicts that I have. But since then it's enabled me to learn so much more about myself, how I process things, how people interact with me, how I react to certain people or certain things, how I handle trauma, how I am able to communicate or relate to others who are going through the same thing that I'm going through. And also it's enabled me to see how much of a stigma there is within our community. A lot of people believe that, you know, depression, anxiety is not a real thing, that we choose to think this way and we enable fear to take over our life, but sometimes that is not the case. Sometimes, you know, we just have certain things within our life that are harder to overcome, and which doesn't mean that we can't overcome, we just have a harder time, you know, for certain people to overcome those things. So, and it doesn't make you weak, it doesn't make you any less of a person, it's just what it is. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about ways you can help improve your mental your mental health, your emotional health. So number one is to basically evaluate how you feel. So at the end of the day or in the morning, are you excited to wake up? Are you excited to move out the day? Are there things that are preventing you from achieving your goals, your success, or keeping you focused? A lot of people do experience fear in their jobs, their work. They don't want to mess up, or in life, and it prevents them from, you know, moving to that next step. And to basically overcome those things, you know, ways to help with your anxiety and your fears, to basically keep track of, like, you know, your goals, to overcome those things. You want to basically have a good mindset. And sometimes, you know, if that is not the case, if you can't have a good mindset, maybe go into the field of like getting help, like, you know, a therapist or a psychologist, not a psychologist, yes, a psychologist, to basically help you out with those things. I know that for me, I do take medication, I do go to a psychologist, and I also take therapy, and those things together, they really do help me. Also, to getting a new therapist, maybe looking for somebody to talk to. A lot of people say that, you know, therapy is really not for me, and in all honesty, I think that, you know, sometimes therapy might not be the best route for you, but there are therapists out there for you. If you feel like you had a bad experience with your last therapist, well, keep searching for a good therapist. You know, there are people out there that want to help you. There are people that you will have a good connection with, people that you can actually relate to, people who can relate to you. So I think it's essential that you continue to look for that person who will help you in your journey. Also, secondly, to remove toxic people away from you, or to remove yourself from a toxic environment. Your environment means so much. You know, your environment controls how you think, how you perceive things, how you basically intake in life. And when you have positive people around you, you think positive things. But when you have negative things around you, it's hard to stay positive in a negative atmosphere. So I just think I think that it's important that we continue to just find people who relate to us, who find people who want the best for us, who want us to succeed in life. And yeah, that's for that one. A third thing you could do is to basically express to yourself how you feel. There are people out there that, you know, want to hear what you have to say. You should be able to talk about your emotions. Don't suppress your emotions for the to make other people happy. You know, at the end of the day, to achieve your goals and what you want to do in your life, you have to make sure that you're good first. To help other people, you have to make sure, am I in the mindset that I need to be in order to help other people? Because if you're not in that mindset, you will never be able to help others. So it's important to put yourself first into situations, to always evaluate how you feel, what you want in life, and not to suppress those goals or your determination or your mindset for anybody. To always make sure that, you know, wherever I'm going through, I have to have a positive intake. I have to have a good viewpoint. I have to have a good just overall mindset about the situation. And if something's bringing you down, you feel like you can't, you know, get up any longer, go take a vacation, go take a walk, you know, or go to a therapist. Therapists are always around, or talk to somebody you can talk to. Another way, some of the reasons why, you know, a lot of people go through what they go through, like emotionally, is because, you know, we suppress our emotions. Our bodies know us better than anything else, and the more we continue to ignore our emotions, the more it weighs on our body, our mindset, and the way that we think. It begins to alternate the way that we think, and we just become in this deep hole that we can't dig out of. But the more that we listen to ourselves, and the more that we stay aware of how we feel and be able to vocalize how we feel, then that's when the change comes. So thank you for listening to this video. Never give up if you are going through mental struggles. You know, there is an end to everything, and through this journey of learning more about your mental health, you learn so much more about yourself, and how, you know, how healthy you are, how negative you can be, how positive you can be. But in the end, just know it all makes you, and that there's nothing you can't change about yourself. If you want to feel more positive, go strive for positivity. Continue to surround yourself with positive people. Continue to remove yourself from negative situations, and continue to just help others who are going through the same thing, and let them know that, hey, mental health is a thing. You know, mental health, you know, not everybody is the same. Some people struggle more than others, but you know what? It's okay not to be okay. And continue to talk to people, continue to help them out, and just love one another. All right, have a great day, guys.